Mornings at camp typically look like this. First pair of kids nearly packed up. Our tent still in place. Second pair of kids fully packed up. So it takes Remy and I a little longer to get going in the morning. And also he has to retrieve the bear bags from the bear hang. So there is that. But it's a beautiful morning. We did not wake up for sunset or sunrise. Oh my gosh. You can tell I'm still tired. Did not wake up for sunrise, but it is a beautiful morning.
Good morning.
We're having a giggle fest.
Good morning on day 100. Good morning on day 111.
Yep.
We are hiking 8 miles to a road crossing to be picked up by the Wicked Waystation. And we will be staying there tonight to do some laundry. And hopefully the train isn't too bad. Let's go!
We're the Six Pack Hikers!
Good morning on day 111. We've got a long train this morning. We've got Hunter back there and also Tuck, who joined along the way, making our way up and over a few smaller climbs this morning before descending down to where our group is going to get picked up. And then the others are continuing on, so we're hopeful that we'll be able to cross paths up trail, but we're not sure. Our paces are a little different. But as Sunshine mentioned, we're gonna be staying at the Wicked Waystation, and that's courtesy of Mark Glazer, one of our subscribers. So thank you so much, Mark, for your support and covering that room for us. Very excited to get cleaned up, get our clothes washed. It's always a good feeling because we're washing them daily in sweat, but we're looking forward to washing them for real. So appreciate him. Looking forward to checking out the way station. Our train has gotten longer.
Yep.
You can see Flyer back there, joined as the caboose.
Keep collecting everybody.
Yeah. It's been really fun though, because conversation makes the hike go so much faster. It kind of keeps all of our spirits high. And it's good to be able to chat with these folks that we really only got to talk to in passing here and there. So we're curious when we take this shorter day, just our family, how far behind we're going to get from all these folks. We're going to try to catch up because it feels like we've got a little bit of a bubble or a tramily, if you will. Haven't been together long, but we've known each other for a while on the trail. So hoping that we're able to reconnect.
And 2 beavers did it in like a day.
We need to hire beavers to take care of the work. That is awesome.
I'm nice, buddy.
Made it to the road. It's about 11 o'clock. We're getting a shuttle at 11:30 to the Wicked Waystation. Trail was great. Didn't video much because we had a lot of conversation with our long train of folks. It was really a lot of fun. Again, I know I've mentioned it, but hoping we catch up with that group after our hostel stay. But anyhow, waiting on the shuttle. We're going to rest in the shade and then head to the Wicked Wayside. Here comes the rest of the crew. You made it!
Made it. That is so great.
I'll write that down too. That
We're
was
just
so
gonna
fun.
go with you.
I like that.
Yeah, hey, come on. We're a little delayed, but highs and lows of Connecticut.
My low, for starter, would be all the mosquitoes that kept chasing us on the uphills and downhills, and they could never seem to go away. And whenever we would stop, there'd be swarms of them. And then my high would be seeing Hunter again.
Aw. Energizer, highs and lows of Connecticut.
My high would be Mr. Ken and Miss Sue Good slacking us those days, and my low would be the rain.
There was a lot of rain in Connecticut, you're right. Sunshine, taking a break, highs and lows of Connecticut.
My high would be able to be getting all around the other thru hikers. It felt like we were the only ones out there for a little bit, so it was nice to see other familiar faces. Low would be when we hung our clothes out to dry and they got soaked
Yeah, because of the fog.
because of the fog.
Serenity, highs and lows of Connecticut.
My highs of Connecticut would probably be both seeing PTL and Navigator or Mr. Ken and Miss Sue and all the help they gave us, or catching up with some people we hadn't seen in forever, like Hunter and Night Owl, who were from Georgia and Hot Springs when we had last seen them. So that was cool. And then lows, we laid out our clothes one night and woke up and they were soaking wet. They didn't dry out at all. So
Putting on wet clothes
that was
is
not fun.
an art. It's a bad art. Remy, highs and lows of Connecticut.
My high is going to be hiking along the edges of the Housatonic River and seeing the old stone walls that went parallel to it. Was really, really cool and beautiful. Low is going to be all the rain. I'm sure Connecticut's a beautiful state, but I'll always remember it for just being sopping wet and not able to dry out.
My highs and lows of Connecticut. Obviously filming this on a different day. We seem to not be able to get all of our highs and lows filmed in one day. My highs had to do with all the people. So we had the Goods that supported us through a lot of Connecticut. It was a pretty short state. It's only about 50 miles, so we weren't there that long. And then we met back up with friends from earlier in trail, Hunter and Night Owl, and then met new friends, Tuck and Flyer, that we ended up spending time with. So those were my highs. The lows had to do with the rain. It was just so wet. Thunderstorms, rain that just didn't end, bugs from the rain. So that was kind of the tough part for me. Round 2, highs and lows of Massachusetts.
Low of Massachusetts, I do not think Connecticut had bad mosquitoes. Massachusetts had horrible mosquitoes. I got eaten alive and there were swarms. That was not fun. But high of Massachusetts, we got really our first tramily, getting to hike with Hunter for multiple days in a row, like where he would just hike with us all day, and we met Cadence and hiked with her some too, so that was fun.
Highs and lows of Massachusetts, Energizer.
My high would be Miss Sue B slacking us. It was really nice to meet her. And my low of Massachusetts would be
Stay tuned. And we're back. Lows of Massachusetts.
lows of Massachusetts would be the mosquitoes, and climbing up Everett, Race, and Bear Mountain was really hard because all the views were socked in there, so it wasn't very enjoyable.
Yeah, so you'd push really hard and then it was like, oh, we're in a cloud.
Yes, but
Tunes, highs and lows of Massachusetts.
my high would be being slack packed by Mr. Jamie and Miss Sarah, and then being able to stay in their RV that night. It was our first time ever staying in RV, so it was really cool. And then I would say my low would either be all the rain we got or not really having a lot of views in Massachusetts. And so we'd hear about a big view and then it'd be socked in for us.
Sunshine, highs and lows of Massachusetts.
My high was Mr. Jamie bringing us all of the fruit. It was amazing to have so much fresh stuff all at once. My low would probably be all the rain. It's hard for me to be wet then put wet things back on. So,
And here we are beside
a mud puddle.
more rain. All right, Remy, highs and lows of Massachusetts.
My highs would be probably our last day in Massachusetts when we got to meet Tom Lavardi, just a trail icon, having served hikers for 46 years and having pictures of Earl Schaefer and Grandma Gatewood and his Nimble Will. Just a tremendous blessing that we didn't expect. And then hiking that next day into the rain, and then stopping at Father Time's house, who's the trail chaplain this year, and Evergreen lifting our spirits with just drying off the rain with grilled cheese and tomato soup was awesome. Lows for Massachusetts would be not being able to camp on top of Greylock and seeing the sunrise when we had great weather, but we did get saved out of the rain. And so not having a good mountain peak sunrise was a little disappointing. Hey, Beacon. What are your highs and lows in Massachusetts?
So my low of Massachusetts would be all of the rocky scrambling in the rain. So when we had Mount Everett, Bear Mountain, Mount Race, and what was the other one? Lion's Head.
Yep.
All in one day. It was a lot of climbing, a lot of tricky scrambles up and down, some rocky boulder fields and things, and that was really stressful in the rain. But for my high, I'd say it's Mount Greylock, the day that we climbed Mount Greylock. One, it felt great to be climbing it sounds weird, for an extended period of time again. Just felt really strong, beautiful views at the top. But two, it signified the end of the grind. Those states that are lower elevation and just hot and buggy and muggy, getting up into the higher elevations was a pretty exciting thing. Shuttle just got here.
Actually went to the outfitters today with a shuttle, so he can talk to you more about what Manchester is like.
Okay.
So
Everybody is showered. Laundry is well underway. I can't wait to give you guys a tour of this place. It is amazing. I'm going to take some time and get some videos edited and scheduled out so the buffer stays there. And then we'll go around and do a tour. But we got here at like 11:45, which is such good timing for a Nero. We'll spend the afternoon kind of relaxing, taking care of some chores, and then we will head out tomorrow, and we're aiming for probably a 20+ mile day to get on top of Mount Bromley. So we'll see if we can handle it. It's a lot of climbing, but it's another beautiful day, so hopefully we've got it in us. But for now, relaxation and getting some stuff done. Remy's back from the store when he brought some of our favorites. This is my favorite popcorn, favorite snack. Tune's got her favorite fruit snack, grapes, green grapes especially. What's over there, Chex Mix? Oh, you dropped it in your hot chocolate? Oh no.
A soaked pretzel.
Delicious.
chocolate pretzels.
More goodies
Oh,
For breakfast,
in the bags.
we'll do cereal and oatmeal, but I got cinnamon rolls and cranberry juice.
Oh, yay.
whoa.
These are great bags full of goodies.
Cookies.
Thank you.
See, this is Delilah. Whoa. Hello, Delilah. Oh, that'd be awesome if he could. This is Heather and her son Dylan, and Heather's husband Mark is the one that covered our room tonight. They brought us some treats and brought this sweet little thing over for us to meet.
Say hi to the six-pack.
Yep. Oh,
Sorry,
I'm videoing
sorry we
you.
missed you.
Tunes, what'd you get?
I think she's probably
It crawled on my hand.
It came right out of the grass.
Grad school for more business.
just like
It's
that.
so cute.
Okay.
I'm getting into the weeds.
Don't let Delilah get it.
We're getting into the weeds.
Into the weeds.
Working on her knife skills. Chopping broccoli. How's it going?
Going pretty good.
Well, I think you're doing a great job.
Second bowl.
Chef Remy in his natural habitat. How's it feel?
It was good to finally be cooking a meal over a stove.
Yeah, I bet. So what's on the menu tonight?
Serve up some Italian sausage in marinara sauce with pasta, garlic bread, and broccoli.
Sounds incredible. We are eager to eat. It's been a lot of cold soaked meals. This is going to be delicious.
Held them before?
They have never held
You gotta
chicks.
sit down because the only danger is really them falling like from a height. So
Oh, so
just
stay
sit
low.
down, and you can just cup them like hold their legs so they don't like to dangle like this. So just either do like this or get your hands like that. And you can, so they might poop, okay?
That's a-
fair warning.
Nope, they're in the loner
So
clothes.
the only danger is falling, so you don't want them to fall. So if they start to squirmish and want to let go, be let go, just put them back. That's all. But you can hold and let them walk.
Oh my
and when our
goodness.
wives, you know. So.
I could pack it in my
Aw, you
bag.
hear all the little noises they're making.
And look, it's a little chick huddle.
Over here. Maybe
got
they're
his-
cold.
He's got his wings out.
I'm not a worm. Hey everybody, this is Tunes and I'm outside the Wicked Waystation, and I thought that I'd want to give you a tour of the hostel that we're staying at, and so I'm gonna go show you around. So let's go get the tour. So this is called the mud room, where all the hiker stuff gets to hang around, and you can see on display are all of our bags. And so in here is the game room, and you can see over there is Energizer, and he's playing hockey, and he's going a little crazy. And yeah. So we had a lot of fun in here. I'll go show you the kitchen. So this is where the bunk room is, but looks like people are sleeping right now. So there you go. Here is the washer and dryer. Oops, sorry, I forgot to zoom out. Washer and dryer. Thank you. And then over here we have all the loaner clothes that we kindly borrowed. And here's everybody in the kitchen. Hello. What are you making? Whoa.
You can't have any.
So here's the sink, and then looks like Serenity's making herself a bowl. This is the quiet room. I'll go show you up in our bedrooms. So this curtain is where we are sleeping tonight. So this is where our mom and dad are sleeping. Hello. Hi. And then I think Abigail and Gideon are gonna sleep in here too.
You got it.
Here's all our stuff and some nice chairs and a book and charging devices. And then I'll show you mine and Madeline's room. It's over here. Nice little pull-up bed down there that I'll be sleeping on. And over here, I found this nice little sticker book that I've been working on and I've completed a few pages of. So, yeah, that's where we're staying.